Today is a day for stories. I want to tell you about a woman whose name you might not know, but whose impact you can feel. Her name is Marilyn Simons. She is a force. A quiet powerhouse who, alongside her husband James Simons, helped shape Renaissance technologies. But that is not the whole story. Her journey is about more than just money. It is a story of intellect. It is a story of purpose. It is a story of building a legacy that extends far beyond the financial world. We will look at her life not just as a path to wealth, but as a blueprint for meaning and impact. This is a story that needs to be told. It shows us success is not always loud. It doesn't always crave the spotlight. Marilyn Simons built influence with quiet determination and with a brilliant mind. Let's go back to the beginning. Marilyn Horace, as she was then known, was born in 1950. She grew up in a household that valued education and hard work. These were not just ideas. They were the principles she lived by every single day. Her early life was not one of extravagant privilege, but it was rich in intellectual curiosity. She was a reader, a thinker, a young woman who understood early on that knowledge was a form of power, a key that could unlock doors and create opportunities. She earned her bachelor's degree from Stony Brook University, a place that would become central to her life's work in more ways than one. It was here that she dove into the world of economics, a field that perfectly suited her analytical and methodical mind. She continued her studies, eventually earning a PhD in economics in 1984, dedicating herself to understanding the complex systems that govern money and markets. She met James Simons. They married in 1977, forming a partnership that would become formidable in both finance and philanthropy. After earning her doctorate, Marilyn did not immediately leap into the world of high finance. Her path was more deliberate, more thoughtful, applying her economic knowledge in practical ways, testing her theories against the realities of the marketplace. She was building a bridge between theory and practice. The major turning point came in 1988. Jim fully committed to Renaissance Technologies, a quantitative hedge fund. By using complex mathematical models and powerful computers, they sought hidden patterns in markets. It was a place for scientists, mathematicians, and yes, economists like Marilyn. Her economic expertise provided a crucial framework for the firm's strategies, a macro perspective that complemented micro-level models. She was an early believer in the data-driven approach. She was, in essence, one of the original quants. Expertise in one field can become a superpower in another. As Renaissance Technologies achieved unprecedented success, a new chapter began for Marilyn Simons. The immense cash flow was not an end in itself. For Marilyn and Jim, it was a beginning. In 1994, they established the Simons Foundation, conceived with rigor and strategic vision. Marilyn became the foundation's president. It became a beacon for scientists, funding fundamental curiosity-driven research, mathematics, physics, computer science, the life sciences. She championed autism research with a data-first mindset. Massive open databases like the Simons Simplex collection, sharing data to accelerate discovery. For her, cash flow is for investment in our collective future. The greatest return is measured in knowledge and betterment of human lives. To truly understand how Marilyn Simons built her wealth, we must look inside the engine room. Renaissance Technologies. While she was not writing the code, her influence was woven into the firm's fabric. Rentech is famously secretive, a black box. The firm's flagship, Medallion Fund. Open only to employees, averaging over 66% annually before fees for more than 3 decades. Marilyn's role, strategic partner, and a foundational pillar. Her economics background balanced the pure mathematicians. She understood market behavior, economic cycles, external shocks. It helped shape a fertile environment for quants. The model: find signals in noise, build massive datasets, collect anything that could affect a price. Ownership in a game-changing enterprise drove her financial success. Greatest wealth often comes from being an owner. As the years passed and success grew, Marilyn's role as a philanthropic leader solidified. She turned attention to her own community, a major benefactor to Stony Brook University, elevating its research profile, ensuring access for future generations, strategic and hands-on philanthropy, healthcare, parks, culture, a holistic approach, the Flatiron Institute, an innovative model, hiring full-time computational scientists, tackling huge computational problems, tech company intensity, but for discovery, not profit, funding science and building new ways of doing it. The true measure of wealth is what you give and build for others. Her legacy lives in institutions and countless lives touched by quiet, intelligent generosity. So, as we look back on this journey, from a curious young student to an influential philanthropist, what can we learn? Marilyn Simons' story is not one of flash and spectacle. It is a testament to intellect and patience, and the power of purpose. She invested in the most valuable asset, her mind. From quantitative finance to strategic philanthropy, an unconventional path to wealth. It was about being a partner in a revolutionary venture. Cash flow was the fuel, vision the engine. A counter-narrative to instant gratification. First, invest in your own expertise. Second, find your rentech. Align with exceptional people and own a piece. And third, define your purpose beyond profit. Wealth is a tool. Marilyn's story reminds us, a life of purpose is the richest life of all.